right, so to cut back to what everybody else is doing, meanwhile, elsewhere on Valos in the wild, you are all currently running further. You do hear Vadir running up behind you, yelling something about a horn, and then some sort of a slathering beast behind him.
He's called Mento.
You know that ahead of you is where some of your goals lie.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Vegvasir is flying ahead to get into the field clearing area.
Okay, so you send Vavasir forward to give you a good ocular input?
Yeah.
All right.
And had a question. I can't remember if my scar actually lets me commune with animals at all.
It lets you commune with Fangar.
Fangar.
Yeah.
But not other animals. I knew
It allows you to understand them to a degree. It's not like an... you
It's not
can't
like what
compel
you
them,
had.
but you can just kind of like understand them.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm going to use my cyber eye whenever I get closer to try and figure out how many we're up against.
Being that you're only a football field's distance away, your cyber eye, if it was worth a spit, can do that.
Let's find out if it's worth a
It was built by the Watcher, so let's see if he built you anything good.
It's probably a good bet.
It might turn on you at any point, though.
Just don't use it against me. You're good.
It's a 16 out of 8.
All right. That doesn't go very well for you. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you're going.
Are you trying to do Fangar? Did you roll with advantage?
He was trying to see with
I was
cyber eye.
trying to see with my eye.
Oh, okay.
My special eye.
I guess you can't see through trees, but you can see some of the trees very clearly.
Well, it probably got some interference because I was trying to see through Vegas here and the eye.
Yeah. So that's true. So your wife, maybe she has a different idea. How high up is who?
How high up is he flying? Shooting people.
Well, I think we have the same idea, because I was going to ask, can I see the lights emanating up from what he's doing? From like where he is?
Where you're at, it would look like there was a really gnarly thunderstorm in the distance.
I'm thinking I want to try to lead all the werewolves.
Wait a minute. So you stirred up all the you're going to lead them that
Oh, nice.
direction.
You're doing pretty much what we were.
Well, our goal is to get them to help us, which
try
is
and
going to be
help
hard
us
because you've
fight the
been
dragon.
shooting them. So that's
Fair.
that's what we're trying to work towards now, is getting along with them.
I'm going to get them to help us.
Okay.
Just against their will.
Okay, but then maybe we can be nice.
Non-consensual combat.
We really need their help.
They want him dead.
But they don't know what he's going to tell them. He's got to have a chance to tell
I
them.
have a charisma of 3, sir. I can be pretty
Okay.
It's,
Okay,
we
so
just need a chance to talk to them. Is what we're going for. But let's kill some thingies
she's telling
first.
you this through mind comm
Yes,
somehow.
I have a mind comm.
She's a druid. I
Like
don't-
maybe a
I don't know if
plant
you know.
flower just bloomed out of a tree and started talking to you or something. I don't.
But we ultimately want to fight the dragon that we came here for.
The big dragon, not these things. But we can go. Maybe we can go fight them for
Ooh.
a second.
Maybe,
Get him back.
maybe we can get them to help us fight the dragon too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can lead them to the dragon.
Just
We'll get
kite
there.
all of them straight to the dragon.
That's where I thought I was going when I was trying to go to the action.
Yeah.
There's so much
He
action.
thought he was teleporting to the dragon.
So much action. So now, John, the red. You're hearing them discuss amongst themselves as a bickering married couple about what they want to do.
I do hear that.
You hear it.
Slay the dragon. Save the
You're
world.
right up in it. Vadir, you can actually kind of hear that as you're running up. There are these people bickering like an old married couple of a
I feel
day.
very uncomfortable.
We're a
Every
newly
old
married.
married discussion is bickering.
Why are we arguing up here?
I don't know why they're arguing.
I'm kind of delighted because maybe it won't work out.
Did
And
the
my
red
son
one do something?
could marry her.
That's true. There are multiple marriages in this world.
you haven't lost your son and we're married.
I didn't lose him. He lost himself. I just don't know where he is.
Find the sun, marry the world.
Now, you do know, though,
Free job.
that these things, there's a chief among them, and he's got your book. So that's one interest that you have.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling that I need that book back. And I start checking other pockets. Maybe I wrote more stuff down. So I check other pockets.
Okay, give me a roll for checking your pockets.
All right. I love to check my pockets.
We love it when you check your pockets.
All right. 20. D20, right?
Yeah.
It's a 2.
Oh, wow. So you reach into this pocket and you actually pull out another piece of paper. It's actually in a very, looks like recycled paper envelope.
Self-portrait.
And as you begin to open the envelope, you see that it is like a, like nicely folded sheet of paper.
To say to me.
Does it say to me, from me?
It does.
Remember, your storybook is in this pocket.
And actually, as he begins to open that piece of paper, it says, remember, your memoirs are very important. You put them in the second pocket to the left. Never lose them, or you may lose your mind.
And then
Signed, me.
And then, so this is a page from the book,
Yeah.
probably, and I wrote that as a note. And I remember writing it when I read it.
That's right. As you read it, you actually remember writing it and what you wrote in the book that you were writing in that book, but not what it is that it pertains to.
Not what it is.
You remember the act of writing in it,
Yeah.
you just don't remember what you wrote in it and what memory that contains.
Yeah.
But it does give you a very clear memory of writing this sheet.
Of writing how to find the other writings.
Yes,
You don't remember writing.
correct.
You're getting back pieces.
Yeah, I got back a piece.
It is the conundrum of the red.
So then I write another note. I turn a piece off of this. It's like, all right, we're putting this note in this pocket. And then I'm putting this note in this one. I tear it off another piece.
No, do you-
Write a note about where that note is.
Older.
I've never been to your apartment, but I'm kind of wondering.
I believe that it's like that.
I can vouch.
Like hidden in
his
an
apartment
arcade
is the
game,
voice.
it's just like, hey, don't forget where you put Doom. Yeah, he's on top of the arcade game.
Doom has a secret to tell you.
Feed
Go
Thor.
find him and
Don't
he's
forget to
like-
rename
he's
Thor.
holding a note.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a
It's like
fun scavenger hunt.
it's like the plot of Men in Black 2.
Okay, so
So how are we all communicating that we're going to do various things? Like, are you just
y'all
flying
can
over there?
just run up to him. Y'all were just communicating to him in the same room
So
as players.
did you come down? Are you flying down?
I think I'm still just going to go with my plan.
You're just going to
Yeah.
go off again.
Well, because if he
So
can't
now we're
even-
dealing with a bunch of angry werewolves? Or?
If he can't even hear the angry werewolf yelling at him, I'm not sure how he was hearing
No,
the
he was
debating
he
married
was using
couple.
his sarcastic voice.
Oh, you should have used your sarcasm. See, now I look like a fool. Okay. No, I'm fully down with his plan or whatever plan.
So you're just going to fly slowly and maybe keep shooting him to make him follow you?
keep him angry.
Is that the...
Yeah, I'm going to call another sea raptor to pick me up by my britches.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of follow.
One arm out. One arm down, and then push this one out, and then kind of swim back. Yeah. Okay.
And I want to head in the opposite direction of where they are because I don't want to lead all of this horde of werewolves.
We would
to you
appreciate
guys.
that, yes.
I'm gonna go towards the light that I see.
Okay. Okay. So give me a roll just to continue to shoot these arrows, the one that you've been using, and no, you're doing well. So yeah, you can continue to do this.
So 6.
Well, just as far as your plan goes, you're continuing to shoot the arrows. Well, they are following you. Now, you do know that you have to go past the farmlands through Blackbrook Keep to get up to that eastern coastline. So that is the direction you are taking them. And you do see these beasts begin to trek through the forest as he leads them off into the distance. Angrily, they howl and growl.
I'm gonna write a note and have Vegvasir take it to him to try and lead them in the direction of the dragon.
Okay. Before you do that, roll defensively.
Oh no. That's
Do
not
I need to
good.
we're standing right next to each other?
That would probably be a good idea, yeah.
Well,
Aha!
Wait, I'm there too.
Yeah, you are.
I'm too busy reading my note. So I notice.
4. I am excellent at.
Got a
reading
6
out.
out of 10.
Okay, excellent.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It's a 5.
Everybody succeeds in not getting hit
Good dice.
as you see this large albino werewolf crash right in the center of you, swinging forth a large metallic axe in both directions, seemingly at you because he seems to have a strong distaste for you.
Oh, I recognize it. Right.
I'm
I recognize it.
You might if you wrote a note about it, I guess.
I'm gonna
No, yeah, you
use
just saw him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my axe to try and cut his belt off.
Okay.
Uh,
Just because you want to pants the werewolf?
yeah.
Okay. You're like, ah, shame.
I got a 8 out of. Well, actually, I'm expert with axes, so I got a 7 out of 10.
Awesome. So go ahead and roll a damage for it. Or are you just strictly trying to aim to only get the belt cut off?
I got a 5 for the damage.
Okay. So, yeah. You do actually embed the axe into his hip. And the belt does fall to the ground. As he growls at you.
Now your
are
pants
the
will fall down.
shame of the huntsman. You were a sacrifice to Fengar, and now all of this horrible things are happening to our land because of you. So long the wild was protected and safe. Everyone who sacrificed themselves did so freely, and because you ran away from your duty, now we have demons and beasts invading our lands.
Fengar sent me to fight the dragon that has come.
That's a story I would likely tell people too if I was a coward.
Well, one of us is ready to face the dragon. One of us is ready to fight a bunch of humans. Who's the coward?
With this dragon. He holds up his big werewolf claws in parentheses. Dragon you speak of. Who has seen
Wait,
it?
the werewolf just air quoted?
Grr.
I have personally seen the dragon. The scar marks me as chosen by Fengar, as I told you before.
Wait, there was his scar? Is that the
So you stole energy from Fengar.
It was gifted to me.
You challenge me as chief of all the huntsmen.
Can I try to intimidate him?
You can try it.
Well, the chief, this is the chief, when he recognized John.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
He's pretty focused on
That's
this.
a
But-
2?
Well, I was going to ask about that.
His pants are in a puddle.
When he puddled his pants,
Yes.
is his fanny pack with it?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go after the fanny pack.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
For you, yeah. So
Oh.
you definitely grabbed the fanny pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not hard to do. It didn't challenge you at all.
So now I have a book and a fanny pack.
So you got a 2 on intimidation. So you actually rear back and get into his face, and you begin to growl, and as you do so, an emerald energy begins to seethe out of the scar on your chest, and what seems like an overshadow of Fengar wraps around you, and you have now successfully intimidated.
It's almost like my wild bond helped to strengthen that aura a bit.
So, what's your plan then, mighty Fengar
Fengar touched.
Ragnolf? Whatever your name is, I forgot you after I sent you to die.
My plan is to use your warriors to help fight the dragon that Fengar sent me to kill.
So we protect the world,
Ideally.
Well, then lead the way, mighty chief.
Okay. That way.
Give me my pants.
Give him his pants back.
Give me my...
pants. Why would I take her pants?
Well, you're over there messing with my pants. They fell on the
Still in
ground.
the pants puddle. I have a fanny pack in my book bag.
You can't have that book.
It's my book.
You don't know how dangerous it is.
I mean, I wrote it, so I would think that I would know how dangerous.
Do you?
Probably. I wrote it.
All right, so he goes and picks his pants back up as the rest of you begin to converge with him. Now everybody seems to be running back the other direction that you just came from. I know you just got here, but...
All right, listen, can we pick one direction and stick with it?
I personally like in sync.
Oh, jeez.
Bye.
Woo, it's like 98 degrees out here.
We're going by way of the back street.
Boys, all right.
Do we meet up with her?
She is riding back towards Blackbrook. He is leading all the werewolves towards Blackbrook.
From the other direction.
He is on the eastern coast in front of a portal that is not at Blackbrook, but has Blackbrook.
The man.
The governor. No one has a map.
Okay.
I have visions.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
But as the owl flies, it's that way.
I would like to huff and then just run back the other way.
Are you just running away? What do you mean?
I'm running the way with
Following
space.
us now,
Okay.
'cause you just ran all the
You ran all the way over there.
So as you turn, you actually see Ulthar again, so roll for... Okay, roll for strength. Just to see if you successfully do this.
Oh, I
12.
don't know. I got a 12, but physique is proficient. It gives me a 1.
What's your strength then?
My strength is an
I don't think it's
I don't think
8.
you're
Oh,
the...
I used the mountain rune. I had the mountain rune
Yeah, you
to
can
increase
do
my
that.
strength.
You'd have to cast that first, wouldn't you?
No, not really. Okay.
Well, you need to make some
You have to sacrifice something.
sort of sacrifice for
Pull
it.
up your other parts.
Snap it off as I run by him and throw it. Throw it at him to distract him.
He's going all Hellboy!
Sure.
It was throwing you off balance.
Horn, that horn was very important to you.
Was it though?
Well, his other horn. He is now sacrificing to
He
challenge.
sacrificed his other horn.
Sacrifice it.
He is now challenging Ulthar so that he can run the other direction.
I'm just clotheslining as I go by.
It's for eating me horn.
All right.
Here's
So
the other
The other horn.
The other horn.
Choke on it, Uthar.
he,
Threw it like a dog.
yeah,
chain.
he throws the other horn into your throat as you're snarling and trying to growl at him, and it does hurt as you land against the ground. And he continues to run past, going, "We're going the other direction."
Please don't chase me.
Of course, the taste of this other horn, this new horn, has even further invigorated your hunger for godflesh.
Oh no. Why'd you do that?
We can use it. It's all part of me plan.
Is that's 18? Never mind. So I missed.
To resist.
Okay.
He's choking.
So you do eat it. Now, as you've eaten both of these horns, you notice that more bone-like protrusions start to grow from your flesh, spines that are now stabbing out from your back, and horns growing from your head. You are mutating and growing even larger. Just let me know. Yeah. Imagine like Venom and Doomsday bonding really well. That's Ulthar at this moment.
Oh, I need to see that picture now.
Oh, he'll draw it.
What can I say except you're welcome
No
for the demonic entities in the world.
No more haiku for you.
All right.
Can you draw that for me next?
Oh, it'll happen.
I thought it would.
It'll get there. So, everybody's running back the other direction now. Ulric, as you are standing there, the massive horde of this reptilian army steps out from the portal, and they are amassing very quickly, and all of Blackbrook's forces are pretty much gone now. It is just you, Blackbrook, and the captain standing there in front of this reptilian army. Now you are starting to feel a tug very strong against you, so you'd have to roll to resist it.
Would I even resist it at this point?
Oh, do it.
Would I even resist it at this point?
That's on you. I don't make the decisions for you. I just tell you how bad your chances are.
He's not going to resist it.
And you fade into the portal? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna resist.
So, as you do so, you start to fade into the portal, and the last thing that you see as you fade into the light is a large Drakken who steps forth. He has tremendous horns, great big claws, big friggin' wings. And as he steps forth, he says, "Blood Rage has arrived."
I flick his ear as I go through.
He doesn't really have ears, but that's okay. I get your point.
You flicked a little ear hole that lizards have. I hope you feel proud.
You flick something.
And I give him a wet... Yeah, I do that, and I give him a wet willy.
Oh no.
Really didn't fight that one. All right. So you faded into the portal. The portal begins to dissipate, and the light disappears. Ulric has faded into it as there is now a massive Drakken death army standing before all to see and led by Blood Rage.
I have questions. Is he dead, or did he go to the place they came from?
Those are interesting questions, and I think in a further campaign on Heavenscape, they will be answered. Do not doubt that. But that's a Scott question. All right. So, everybody sees this happen. The Drakken are then standing there as the captain. Now, you can kind of like look over your shoulder and see in the distance that the light has disappeared. But
I've got Elena watching my 6. So.
she's probably seeing visions of it too. And as she watches, the captain actually removes the amulet from his body, and his visage begins to change as Captain Jack Carrick melts away into just Yakil, the Chaos Bringer. As this happens, though, Elena can actually see that there is an infection upon Yakil. There seems to be a black, very dark shadow creeping up across his face, and his eyes themselves almost seem dead. Not the way that they were the last time he was seen. Not that you would know that. You hadn't met him yet. But he has very dead eyes at this moment as he stands before the Drakken armies, and he says, "Now, you follow me, and we raise this world. We burn it to cinder. Follow the Black Dragon, and you will have meat to eat for the rest of your lives, and honor and victory to claim your own."
He's talking to the Drakkens, right? He's not talking to me.
He's talking to the Drakkens. Elena's just translating it to you. She's like, some scary stuff is happening here. Oh my God,
That's a
my
new
voice
accent.
changed. I'm so scared. I changed my voice. Let's run faster, horse.
Slapping its butt.
Go, go.
I like this voice more.
I like it more too, but Elena, this is not Elena's voice.
She's just had an identity crisis.
She's seen a lot of things. What would you do, okay? You don't know what you would sound like. Oh, Michael, it's so scary. All right, so that's... I've grown old from my visions, and I don't know anymore what's going on. Just get me out of here, and... Sweet Jesus, okay. So, you're riding off towards Blackbrook Keep, but she is telling you that whatever this captain was is a demonic man that seems to be very intent on killing a lot of things, and he now has this large demonic reptilian army to help him do so. Now, some of them don't seem so mean. Some of them just seem kind of like sweet serpents, but they're definitely in the back of the group.
Well, Why can't we be friends?
Because we want to eat you.
That too.
Yeah. Chain of food and all that sort of stuff. So, where you're at right now is you've got a horde of Drakken heading down this way, and some wild huntsmen heading this way, and
I able to do
Blackbrook's
blood
son and
sacrifices?
army
Is that a
have
thing I can do?
teleported away. What?
How do blood sacrifices work? Can I do one of those?
Do you know the runes?
I mean, does Elena know the runes? She's been here a while.
She could probably see some way to do it.
Okay, interesting.
We'll debate this further.
Later.
Maybe. I don't know. Is this an immediate summoning that you're going to do?
I mean, I don't know how this works exactly, so.
What?
We all.
Where? So they're on the coast, right? They're like at this temple thingy on the.
What
Yes.
enabled people to do
Is a
it?
dragon just
The
like
Lunar
out
Soul
there?
Bridge did it.
It's like the
Lunar Soul
Bifrost.
That's what those 3 moons are.
Okay.
I can further explain it to you, but
Okay.
that's what allowed them to do it.
But does that allow me to do it?
During the convergence, magic would be strong. If you wanted to try and summon something with an intense sacrifice, that could work. Blackbrook sacrificed his son that he was proud of and all of his armies that were keeping him safe. And his son didn't really fight back against that.
Am I able to sacrifice myself?
What are you
Interesting.
hoping to summon?
Herself.
We're getting there.
Hang on. You have
Stuff just got real.
God's attention.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
What would you like to sacrifice with this, or summon with the sacrifice of your life?
Well, I mean, what are my options? But also, like, if there is a great
Violet.
darkness,
Ooh,
is
did
there
you
a
just say
great
violet?
good?
I can't get into why that's not possible, but it's not possible.
She could have really helped us out against the
She
dragon.
really could, but that I don't want to dive. That's another Scott question. If you tried to bond with this person that you didn't know about named Violet, you would feel very cold.
Would she have
some
seen
reason.
him disappear? Could she try to bring him back?
Well, we were trying to get rid of him anyway because that's how.
We were?
Well,
I liked
he
him.
had to get removed in order for the portal to close, right? Isn't that what was happening?
His removal did close the portal. Now, had he died before the portal was complete, Blood Rage probably wouldn't have been summoned. But, you know, there's like here's and there's on everything. Potatoes and potatoes. Potato.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in.
Now, I mean, like, I'm game to listening to whatever it is that you want to summon.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to draw the boundary on Violet
yeah. No.
because there is a reason why she's detained at the moment.
Okay. That would be super cool. But no.
Shows up like Thor, smashing her umbrella into the ground. Come at me!
That would be so cool.
Peacefully.
Now I want that.
Trust.
I need that in my life.
I did not.
There is
for you to be
so much in the future of Heavenscape. I'm sure you'll get that moment with Violet. But up until that point, if there is another nuclear option you have.
That's worth killing yourself over.
Am I able, or is Elena able to perceive a force of good that it is able to counter this great force of darkness?
Yes.
Can I reach it?
I believe that with proper sacrifice, you could summon forth a great force. Yes.
I'll do it.
I'm going to put you on hold for a second.
Okay.
But know that I love where you're going.
Okay.
Okay. Now, as everybody is doing their business, Ove, you are flying by Sea Raptor. Chippewa, 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 because there's 2 of them now, right?
Christ.
Carrying each part of your body. So it's an echo of the Chippewa. Someone further in your timeline will probably not like them very much. You know that. But you probably don't like them either. So they're flying, and as you're getting to Blackbrook, you actually see the lizard army getting down towards Blackbrook, smashing into the walls, climbing over the walls, eating anything that's in their path. Women, children, civilians, horses, goats. Doesn't really matter to them. They're just chomping down. As you also see the werewolves that you have led this far, the huntsmen, not doing quite the same thing, but smashing into the walls, climbing over the walls, and seeing the reptiles, they're going to start clashing with them as well. Do you have questions on what you could do, see, or think? Or have any crazy options you want to give me?
Yeah, my thinking was that when I get to the Drakken, I can convince them that the werewolves are coming for them.
I think they can tell.
And guarantee that they are pitted against each other.
Yeah, no, there's not really a whole lot of options on this. They are pitted against each other. They are not going to be happy to get along.
Okay.
It would take a trust room the size of Texas to get these two forces to get along.
I know someone who can do that.
Yeah. If only you could summon her.
If only we could summon her.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I guess I can roll perception to just
If you'd like to do that, you can.
see what's around me.
See what you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
7. What would that be off of, though?
Perception
usually
comes
wisdom.
off your wisdom.
Ooh, I have
Can we see the dragon? We're on the coast, right? In the water?
my wisdom's a 6. So
Oh no.
You rolled 7.
yeah.
Okay. You can't see very well anything because of this huge force that's smashing together, lots of blood flying everywhere. You're actually kind of disheartened at everything because, oh boy, am I going to be the only person left. You do somewhat tell that there is a man standing in the distance. He has a long black cloak, black wardrobe, long black hair, black infection creeping up his face, and he seems to be holding this gigantic scythe with a dragon's head etched onto the scythe itself. It seems to emanate a eerie indigo energy
Yeah, that looks like bad news.
for all the bears and wolves.
Well, since my plan worked, I'm just gonna get out of there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand back.
All right.
See if I can see any of the rest of my clan.
So before we get to anything else, I'm going to go ahead and resolve everybody else's maneuvers, and then we will focus on a biggest maneuver. So, Ulthar, you're hungry, dude. There's no way really to cut it any other way. You want to devour godflesh. And right now you can only smell one person that has godflesh. So that being the deer, that's who you're heading at, I'm sure. Unless you want me to spice it up by challenging you with more tokens.
Yeah, I'm looking at him, but I'm not chasing him yet.
Okay.
He knocked me down with that horn, so I'm trying to get up and find where he went. Right.
And you got a lot of bulk on you now? You're trying to figure out how to fit through the trees?
Right.
Turn sideways? All right. So, y'all see as you're approaching, of course, with Chief Allstag with you as well. You can see that there's a massive battle happening at Blackbrook Keep right this minute. Blood everywhere.
Do I need to roll to also see the guy standing off on his own, who seems like a leader?
Yeah, because he's not mind calming you. He doesn't have telepathy.
So, my 14 says I didn't see that guy.
Yeah, you are seeing what's right in front of your face at this moment. I'm not going to stop you.
I'm going to use...
Nope. That's Cordell.
Wait, what's it called again? Hold on a sec.
Okay, spice up your sheet with that. Yeah.
Where's my spicy sheet? Oh, here it is. Let's see here. I'm going to use... Okay, let's see. Pocket
If
pass.
you use the Wolverine on the back of your sheet, you win.
Yes. I might pull him from my pocket, like, for the finale.
I have 4 fingers. I'm going to use one.
Oh, vision beyond vision.
That is an ability that you have.
Yes.
I have a 4. Can I see anything?
Maybe resolve his vision beyond vision, just in case you see the same thing. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll for vision beyond
Let me
vision.
roll it here. Okay, what does that say? 6? I think that's got me. Yeah, I totally got it.
Okay, so
I see everything.
through
I see
the
through
magical
clothes.
gem on your sword, quad axe, you're able to see something very similar to what she's able to see as she tunes into the spirit of the earth itself and the forest and all of the plants and weeds they see and show her what they see. You can see Jakil, Chaosbringer, in the distance. You see him with the Dragon's Rage scythe, and you can tell that he is filled with chaos energy. However, you can actually peer deeper and see that he is not in control of what he is doing. You can see that whatever entity it is that is in control of him is bringing itself into the world forcefully, and it will devour the world. It has nothing but anger and rage and wants to completely devour this realm.
But he's a god, right?
Yakil?
Yeah.
Yakil is a dominant. Yes, he's a
My
god.
character would have great empathy for the creature of anger, and it's like, who hurt you? And it's like we need to talk. You need to know that someone cares.
Step into my pocket.
I am gonna go tell Ulfar that there's another god over there, and point out Yakil.
Ulthar. There is another god's flesh that you can smell. So that is what this strange little huntsman woman just ran up and told you. You're hungry? I see food.
Oh. That.
7 out of 10.
So you're going to go run off to find this other god. So everybody, as you're contemplating the emotional status of the dark entity, you actually see this large beast leap over your head and continue in leaps and bounds, and it is using all fours to just run across fields of battle. It is slapping werewolves and Drakken alike out of its way, taking chunks out of people on the way as he runs up to Yakil himself and attempts to confront him. So, Ulthar, you have made it to Yakil.
Okay.
As you get there, I'm assuming you're just going to try and eat him.
I'll take a bite out of his shoulder.
Oops.
I would roll again.
And 10 out of 10.
All right, so you go to try and bite him. Now, as you do so, he actually uses the blade of his scythe to stick it into your mouth and prevent you from chomping down on his shoulder.
Okay.
As you would see that his eyes turning into a mixture of red and gold, he stares deep into you, and he says, "Oh, yes, a demon god. How nice to have you here. What's your intent on this world? Because I'm here to devour it."
I'm here to devour you.
Well, that goes against my will and my options. I would rather not be devoured today, as I, Drak, have many things to accomplish and to destroy.
Yeah, well, not here. There's other worlds for you to destroy.
We shall see. There are also other realms for you to domain over.
I rolled a 6 to expand. I'm assuming my aura stayed over me while we were running.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to expand that and try to basically cover all the werewolves
With this aura of
with this aura of Fangor.
strength and protection?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I like it. So, Ulthar, we'll go ahead and resolve you real quick. Do me a favor. Let me see your sheet real quick. So, here's your options. You can either move fast enough to get out of the way, or you can roll high enough on your constitution to be able to maintain your footing and your presence. Those are your two options on defying danger at this moment.
Constitution or what?
Dexterity. Yeah, just re-roll it.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay, so you are maintaining your footing. Were you doing this with dexterity or constitution? Con. Okay, so you're maintaining your footing, but you do feel that there is a tug against you as he slams his pendant into the ground. A great portal into the void begins to open. And as that portal into the void begins to open, you hear many of the echoes, almost like choirs of the Olkai, all the demons of the void calling out to you to be their king.
Let's see here.
King Ulthar, you are needed. There must always be a god of the madness and the depths.
Let me roll, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to try to do.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. I'm going to enter the void. I was going to try and grab onto Drakken and pull him with me, but it didn't work.
Okay, well, you didn't manage to do that, but you are going to enter the void.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you enter the void, the swirling indigo and dark portal actually embraces you. And as it does so, you bond with it. You can feel the heart within you grow strong, and as you go further in, all of the Olkai respond to you with deference as you grow larger and stronger every step that you take. But he will now close that portal to the void. And as he does so, everyone sees that this massive beast that was going to go eat this thing for you just disappeared through a doorway. Now, Rin.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Your sister has told you that there is a strong connection on the other side, a force for good, many warriors that are willing to protect this place. She understands what you are willing to sacrifice, and this makes her cry. She does not want to lose you.
I mean, I don't want to lose you either, but that's why I'm doing this. Because, I mean, I've been dead before, and it wasn't so bad. So
it was pretty vicious, actually.
I mean, everything's relative.
All right.
There was some teleporting happening. I mean,
Weren't you dead twice? Did you come back to the 2.0?
No,
no, Ren did not. No,
that was Violet.
that was Violet. But no, I think this is worth it. I might not do it for the rest of the world, but I would do it for you.
Oh.
Oh, my heart.
I'm allergic to this.
She's on her knees crying in front of you.
Did you say you're allergic to this scene?
My older sister, by a few minutes, I think we're twins, maybe. I don't know.
We're fraternal twins.
Fraternal?
Yes.
Oh, but you remind me of Mama.
Oh.
What?
I took on many of the appearances of Dad. He was, of course, very cockney. But I don't mean to draw back from this moment because I have tears welling in my eyes.
Yes.
I'm allergic to your sacrifice. How will you sacrifice yourself?
Well, let's see. I've got a sword.
You do. You have a very nice rapier.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I think we might. What is the most effective way to do this? Are we going seppuku? Is that what we're doing?
If you're just using this and you're going to go straight up seppuku,
I'm not gonna
then-
make her do it. She's not gonna do it.
Yeah, she didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
That would be
she-
scarring.
She can turn around. She didn't have to look.
No,
It's fine.
I'm
Over there.
trying not to.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk away.
She's seen enough. Capital S. She's seen enough.
Okay, so you'll go ahead and just gouge. All right, so you're going to run yourself through, and as you do so, you're focused strongly on just you want something here. Mm-hmm. You want to make this exchange for the safety of this realm. Mm-hmm. And as you do so, there are runes that begin to form in a circle around you.
Ooh.
They begin to swirl in a pattern of light, and they make a circular pattern, and as they do so, they actually begin to bind themselves until it takes on the appearance of a large bird made out of runes.
Whoa.
As that begins to appear on the ground, the sky begins to bolt with lightnings, the moons begin to reignite, and a portal of bright white light beams to the ground. And if you want to know what happens, then you need to tune in on the next episode of Valos Warbound. Until next time, this is Tony Stevens, your GM. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Remember to tell all your friends. Remember to tell your grandmother. And until then, we love you. Stay safe and be good to you.